This is the series where I answer questions from my audience, which I collect questions from the Instagram ManyChat automations I have. So I have right now 1049 question. So I'm going to randomly generate a number and I'm going to answer that question. It's going to be 8, 5, it's visible. 590. So the question is, let me search it up. It's going to be, how do I know this will work? So this question is related to my product, which is the product of how to make money from your personal brand. Well, it's really easy. Personal brand. Let's talk about personal brand. Firstly, what is a personal brand? It's you. It's your online representation. It's nothing else than you. So how do you know that the personal brand will work? Is because the personal brand is you. You are the main character. You are the one who is interested or is related to this thing, the personal brand. You are the personal brand. And how this is going to work? Well, you have knowledge. Plus, you have experience. Or you're interested in something. How does this come in place? If you have knowledge, let's say you're a professional fighter, you can tell other people how to do it. You can create a personal brand around that. If you have experience, let's say, in construction work, for an example. If you have experience in that, you can tell other people how can they be a better construction worker in order to get to a bigger level in the corporation ranks. Or you can just show how to use different tools and something like this. Or if you have interest, which is, let's say, you're interested about psychology, or that is a really absurd thing. Let's talk about something else. You have interest around football or soccer, whatever you want to call it. If you have interest around that, you can create videos for you learning soccer, for you trying to do that, for you being interested in it. And either of those ways, you can create something which can help you make money. So you can create a product. Either of these ways, you can create a product for yourself which you can sell. It could be knowledge about something. It could be experience. It could be how to use tools. That is a product. Or it can be interest and, let's say, how you learned football or soccer in 1 month to a very professional level. Or how you learned football and got into a club that is a very potential happening, or how can I say it? And how did this happen? You can do a product around this. This is not a question that you can do this. And yeah, this is your personal brand. And this way, by you creating systems, you can scale up to making 10 to 15 to any kind of money you want to make. It all depends on you. Because if you have a system of input, process, then output, and it is in a feedback loop. This is a feedback, and it's all happening in an environment. You have the chance of creating a product, which is the process. So somebody comes, buys your product. It will go through a process, which is learning the digital product or utilizing it or anything. It will have a good output, and in this way, you can make a lot of money. And that's all. It's not so complicated. Of course, there are more systems than just this. This is a system. It's not that easy to create one system where it's just going to work like this. But this is 100% that it can work. It all depends on how much do you want it. Of course, there are a lot of things like how do you get people into your program. But how do you create a good program? That is also a good question. For input, you can think about how can you get people. You can get by content, you can get by ads. Either of those ways, you need to have a personal brand, which is your online presence. And this is going to help you scale to that money. And that's all. This is really easy. The question is like, how much do you want it? Nothing else matters this much. How much do you want it, and what is your goal? So if your goal is to make 5k per month, let's say it's 5k per month. Fuck. There is a lot of ways to achieving this. You can go by services like agencies. You can go by products, digital products, or you can go by communities. Anything you want, you can pick out and build up onto it. It just all depends on your thing. Which one do you want it? Like that's all. Which one do you want it? If you want services, you can make that. If you want communities, you can make that. If you want this, you can make that. Now, I don't know if I have answered pretty much everything around this question, but yeah, see you later.